Hello there. This is Isix once again with more Dragon Orbit server, and I have not moved a budge. An inch or a budge of inches. However you want to pronounce it. I didn't move, guys. I told you. Oh. More water here. God, it's very dark. Torch. There we go. Oh, this is just a random pool, isn't it? A byproduct of our earlier paving efforts. For this one, I'll just blame you, Shadow. Why? Because he's not here. Well, nobody is really. I need to figure out something to blame for on Zatos and build then. Zatos has been on vacation for a while. So I know I'll blame the lack of paintings in the main base on Zatos, and I'll blame the existence of snow on Bill in that case. This makes sense, right? Anyway, so we got a bit of a factory floor down here. We can turn into whatever we need as needed. We also want to run some of these cables around. Yes. So basically, we want there to be 3 terminals coming up through the floor here. And we might, like, surround them in such stuff or something, like panels and crap. But for the most part, we just want them to be poking up here for the moment. And these will be where you come in and order things, like your Danky burgers and such. I don't know if I have a way to really rename them in mass like that. We'll also have to see them. And these are going to be attached to our teeny tiny ME system here. Like a teeny tiny time machine, except different. Hooray! Oh yeah, this is not the way out. The way out is through, but not through here. Alright, let's see how our processors are coming. Our most logical processors. Hopefully they're logical. They're maybe illogical too, but we'll cross the bridge when we have to. Alright, let's empty out the inventory a little bit. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and toss these in and... ooh. Certus. Quartz. Okay. As I say, I'm pretty sure we got a good number of these here. Storage. So we got like 23, 24 of those. Yeah, 23. And for the next level, we need these things. So it's a good thing we made a bunch of those. Or we are making a bunch of those, or something, you know. Yeah, for the moment, we just want to put one storage thing in so we can at least make sure the thing works. Alright, storage. Can we go one more up? I hope we can. Yes, now I'm pretty sure we're not quite ready to go the last step because it requires basically two more of what we just did, and we don't quite have the parts for that yet, guys. But we can do this. 16K is pretty good. It's good enough for our work today. Gentlemen, welcome to the most exciting thing in the universe. My YouTube channel. Bum bum ba-dum. Alright, self-deprecation, it has its place, but not right now. We're doing things, we're making our system. Now, let's take a moment here to sort of look at food. Okay, maybe you know, okay, that's not going to be enough. We're going to need to change out Can we do it here? Sort by search. Standard. Ham? Okay. Oh, I guess it has to be standard search. Alright, so it has to be something I fill within an NEI, I think. Patreon, what? That's not it. We want Pygenistics 2 facades. Or face ad des facades, that's how I pronounce it. No. Not seeing it here. Oh, okay, maybe I have to do this here. Okay. I have to use the scroll bit here. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. Pam! No, I want to see Pam. No, I don't want to see Pam. You know what I mean. Drums. Okay, I think I just destroyed everything. I'm gonna have to fill this up. I'm gonna fix this real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I think I got figured out sort of how you work with that here. So it will, yes. So first thing we notice that there is a lot of trees in Pam's Harvest Craft, which is what we're looking at, all this stuff here. And so we're going to have to go on some adventures to try to collect some trees. No, you can actually use the scroll wheel like that. I much prefer the button because it's like under control. Like, whee! I don't know where I'm going to land up. Okay. Paper bark. Saplings. And, yeah, we're going to see if we can get as many of these as we can. And we're going to have to set up an arboretum somewhere in some way to automatically harvest these. Yeah. And so, crops. There's also things like different sorts of foods you can have, like cherry cheesecake and bees. Market, holiday cake, sprinkled chocolate cake. Then you can have mutton, you can have berries, you can have peanuts. It's all sorts of craziness here. Then you start processing and you can make toast or cake, or pie, or pumpkin soup. And those who watched any of my Agrarian Skies, or the other guys who have done similar things, like Bill, who did Agrarian Skies as well, some of this stuff will be familiar. And you're like, oh, we have to make 1,000 hearty breakfasts. Okay. Glazed carrots, and so on and so forth. But there's a lot of different foods here, and a lot of these require different materials and different plants and things like that. Blueberry pancakes. Lots have had that. And banana nut bread. When your banana has some nuts near it. Yes. Also yogurt. And chicken curry, like Tim curry, not quite. And gummy bears. You can make gummy bears. It requires cactus green and rose red. Yeah. Donuts. You can make donuts. It's craziness, guys. All these sort of things. Glazed pork. Apricot jelly. Need apricots and sugar. How do you get sugar? Well, you can do sugar cube or sugar cane. Or honey. Honey. Sugar, sugar, do 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 do. Or mind chem you up to yourself some sucrose. Yeah, so long story short. Go ahead and that's not it. A lot of this stuff, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do. But that's why we do these things in Minecraft. Not because they're easy, but because they're insanely difficult. Yes. Saplings. We got a fair number of saplings. Not many of them that really fit the bill for what we want, though. So we're going to have to work on that. Which basically means going out and finding fruits of all the things and then grafting them. Because we can actually make saplings of these various sorts. Like apple sapling, we just put an apple on an oak sapling. Fig sapling, put a fig on a jungle tree. Papaya, put a papaya on a jungle sapling. You know, so on and so forth, and that way we can get most of the things here. And for that, we're going to need a lower area, I think, for those sort of things. I'm not sure if auto harvesting works with those is the problem. So I might have to look into that a little bit. Oops. And, see if we can come up with a positive solution. Not a negative solution, that would be silly. I want a positive one. You know? Like you get a B+, it's positive, you know? Because it's better than a B. Better than a C+, too, holy crap. Think about that, guys. Anyway. What other things have been up with me? Still nobody on servers. I thought I saw a name tag, I was like, what? What's going on here? So I have been thinking about maybe joining a YouTube network. Now, I've sort of resisted the idea for a long time, but I kind of want to like reach out to more people. I actually am more interested in it for that sort of thing than as opposed to like turning into big bucks or anything like that. Because once again, I do have a day job. I might hate my day job and want to do something else entirely at this point, but it's sort of diamonds. Leftovers from the amazing Zato's diamond adventure, I suspect. But you know, I'm not hurting for money, so you know, you guys don't worry about that. You know, I don't take donations. I don't do any of that sort of stuff. I'm good as far as funding goes. I don't think I want to fiddle with any more stuff like that. It's mainly just sort of hooking up the terminals and starting to figure out what machines I need. And a lot of that I can probably do off camera. Though I might do a thing where I like just assemble the blocks I need, and then sort of record an episode while I actually try to build the machines. Yes, let's go to the moon. So let's go to the moon. Moon. So I've been thinking about doing that. The problem is the one I've been sort of looking at. Basically, it's like, yes, we'll do advertising and you can get, you know, money from your videos and such, and all that. And we're like, sweet, okay, that works. And in order to sign up, you have to give us your PayPal information. Okay, so I'm really not a fan of PayPal, to be honest. They've basically screwed over a good number of folks I've known over the years. They basically freeze their accounts at really, really inopportune moments. Like, oh, yes, you happen to have $5,000 in your account because of, you know, you've been, you know, trading things on eBay or something. And we don't really have a good reason to freeze your account, but we're going to do it. And so their account gets frozen, and then they can't get their money. And PayPal is really kind of a bitch about explaining why. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of PayPal in the least. Heck, they can go burn, die in a fire sort of thing. So I resisted for many, many years from getting an account with them. Because screw that noise, I don't like your company. There's also other things. For a while, they were basically headed by, people that have very fund candidates who I have very strong disagreements with, you could say. You know, I'm a very political animal. I don't go into politics too often in my my recordings here, though I guess I did technically last time. My general disapproval of Ayn Rand. I see that more of a... it's almost like a religion with some of the Rand folks that I've run into over the years. It's like, okay, we seem to be having some logical issues here. You kind of are relying on faith at this point on this particular thing, and that's because, well, they kind of are. But they try to argue that they're using logic, but Anyway, enough beating up on the Randians. I'm gonna get so much hate from them. But if I remember, like, super popular on the YouTubes here, and they find this video here, and they're like, oh, Izzy, why are you so mean to us? And here are all the 30,000 things that are wrong. Like, oh, I don't care. I don't. go out of my way to like pick fights with, let's say Buddhists, because it's not really a point. They believe I believe what I believe, and to a certain extent, but it's when you kind of get to the point where they're like someone's trying to like force it down, their view of the universe down your throat. That's when I start getting issues. It's sort of one of the things that kind of miss me about modern actually political climates in a lot of areas in a lot of part of the world, not just modern, but sometimes the past, all that jazz, and so on and so forth. It's when you start, bit of a party down there. Hello. Not sure what was going on there. I don't know what is this? I don't know why there's a monster party down there. Yeah. But when you start using faith-based reasoning for things, to solve problems that we can get answers to using basic logic, evidence, experimentation, whatever. Basically, we can find solutions that are real. But you ignore them and pick a completely different solution because of some base premise that could be true, maybe, but we don't actually have solid evidence for. Then I get kind of miffed because it's like, okay, you're effectively intentionally throwing away the best options we have on a lot of stuff because you want to. Yeah. That's kind of what it feels to me. Oh, sorry, it looks like it's been torn to bits. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm sort of looking for a moon dungeon because I have no idea where the schematics for the next tier up rocket ship is, and I figured I'd go hunting here and just sort of chat at you for a while. In the meantime, not village. Do kind of gotta watch my jetpack here and oxygen. Oh, I found one. Found one. Hoo-hoo! Hello. Oh yeah. This is the moon. Things like that don't work. Go away. Go away. Yeah. Should have brought some glowstone. Oh well. It's going to be a very dark bit of episode here. Seriously. Alright. I am going to go ahead and just sort of put this on a mini-map thing here. Waypoints. New waypoint. Moon hole. Done. Alright. Now we can go back, refuel, get new oxygen, all that fun jazz. Hello, planet. Yes. And so, what, especially when you're sort of digging in the world of, politics and policy, these are things that actually affect people's lives. People live and die because of these things. People can have their entire lives destroyed if you make the wrong decision. So there's really not any excuse to be intentionally screwing up here, guys. And so yeah, I get kind of miffed and angsty about these sort of things. Let's just talking more about this. Anyway, so that's sort of the thing. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, PayPal. So, some of their executive officers have made a big push of supporting candidates I've been very disapproving of in the past. And so, it's sort of, when allowed to, I'll, say, okay, I would actually very much like to, vote with my wall, as it were. Though I've tended to live in swing states and all that stuff, that still also has a power to it. And so, what you call it? And so I've been sort of just generally resistant to dealing with them entirely. It's a bit of a trip. Remember, get glowstone, get glowstone, get glowstone. Yeah. I might pause the recording here just so I can get back and get back to the whole more interesting stuff and collect my thoughts. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, we're back for a few moments here. Just to let you guys know, I made a frequency module, so I now have my own little antenna, which is pretty sweet. I'm also filling up a couple extra heavy oxygen tanks here, and I'll see you on the moon again. Alright, folks, I found another moon hole here, which I've spotted here, and we're going to go explore it, okay? I know some of my armor is a little on the busted side, but who cares? Yes. So, I did collect my thoughts. The short version is, I think I have a solution to my my PayPal problem. I made a bunch of glowstone nooks. Ow! Space zombies. I don't know why I'm all being sparkly and such. To like really hold it to make it go. But yes, so I think I might actually go out and get a PayPal account, but I will not be using any money that ends up in that account to be withdrawn. I will only use it to transfer to other people that require PayPal. Now I do know other people who are you know, sort of make such business, so that I'm not expecting to make much money. If at any. So, this might be a moot point, and PayPal might never see a dime of anything that I ever produce. Or, quote, earn by people watching ads on my videos. So, it might not be a problem in the first place. So, I guess I'm gonna sell out. Kind of. I forget what kind of treasure the moon places here have. Moon treasure! Got a head, ring. Yeah, that's always worth it. Knowledge note. Take that. Heads are always good. Let's go ahead and nom on this, shall we? I now have more knowledge of the Ender, but we're not in the end right now, so we're not going to fiddle with that too much. These things are so useful. Okay, that's just sort of a weird generation there. My generation. Okie dokie. I think the cave here might have screwed up something here. Oh, hello. Space skeleton. So, I think this place might be tapped out. In that case. Huh, well, that's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything lower down. Well, I do see on the minimap a chamber. So I'm going to see if I can just dig my way to it. Alright, it would be kind of this general direction. So we're just going to go this way, hope for the best. So I want my giant skeleton fight, damn it. I'm selling out and fighting giant skeletons as patents or something. Or as patents. Or patent. Yes. Yes. General Patton. Moon Dungeon Brick. Okie dokie. It's a little weird. Hello, giant skeleton. Boom! You really don't have any armor, do you? Oh, when you spin around like that, it's... I think it's because you're dead. Die faster! There we go. Hooray! And now I got the mystical giant key thing. Let's look at myself in F5 here. Okay, it's actually very small. Woohoo! Ooh, I got a yellow heart. Just because we're in a some sort of moon crazy dimension here. Doesn't mean we can't do things properly here. Something is following me. This is not the time. Go away, heartbeats. Ooh, sweet. Yoink. Conduit probe. Grab some heads, I guess. Apprentice ring of air. Ender lilies. No. I know who Michael is. I don't know the rest of them. So, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know who you are. But I'll take your heads anyway. Don't need this. Don't need that. There we go. Alright, sweet. We're all set. Now, where the hell are you supposed to actually come in on this thing? I think the generation of this might have just been borked in some fashion. Or maybe not. Appears to be more... Oh, it is definitely borked. Alright then, I'm glad I have the minimap to know where I'm going. And delicious french fries to light my way. Or something. Yeah, so that was the Moon Dungeon once more. Go ahead and fly my way out of here. And I could go check out the other one again, but I got what I needed. So I have big plans. Big plans indeed. For we need the new schematic in order to go to the next destination. In space! Because Bill has his space station now, and we got the moon here. We can go to Mars. Yeah. And join some, we'll all have dates with green babes of some sort. That's how it works, right? That's how it works in Star Trek, right? Space! It's big. So yeah, probably gonna... I'll go ahead and get back for you. And see if I can figure out how to use this thing. On the NASA workbench of Doom. Doom. And then probably finish recording here and then have dinner because I'm starting to get hungry. I really haven't had a substantial bit of food yesterday. I had sort of a breakfast thing, but it's kind of evening here. I should probably eat something. Woohoo! Don't glitch through the world. Or maybe do? Okay. Love me do. And such. Alright, workbench. Thing was in here, right? Yes. The thing's so tall it doesn't fit. Alright. I right click it, and everything freezes. And then the game crashes. I'll be right back. Alright, I think I'm back. Let's, empty out our inventory first, before trying that again. Could have been a case of just worlds are loading up and it, freaked out, and, delaying things a little bit might help. Besides, having a bunch of heads everywhere is starting to freak me out, man. Discs, musics. I might go back and get all the power catalysts and such out of there, of the system at some point, but not yet. The party's just begun. Besides, it's been a few weeks since I've really fiddled with blood magic stuff. But the altar's still there, still pumping out blood, for its best uses. All right, let's right-click on this thing first. Make sure that we're good to go. All right. Unlock schematics. Okay, here. Okay, did it work? Yes, tier 2 rocket. Okay, sweet. Guys, we can go to Mars now. Hooray! Well, we need to build a rocket first, but so let's look at rockets. Now we're not going to do this today because we obviously don't have enough time. Tier 3 rocket, tier 2 rocket. So just the basic one. So we're going to need a lot of heavy-duty plates and rocket fins and boosters and nose cones and rocket engines. Only tier 1 rocket engine. Which requires a bunch of things, but I think we're in a good shape to get this together. So, how about it? Shall we go to space? I think we shall. And build another portal, because, you know, maybe a portal that's a different color, too. Moon portal? A space station portal? And maybe a red one for Mars. Yeah! Alright, so this has been Isix on the Dragon Orbit server. I know, like, having to relog, spend 3 minutes doing that just to do 2 minutes of recording is a little silly, but, yeah, you know. I'm a very silly person, so I think it's acceptable. Besides, I fought a giant skeleton today. I deserve, like, accolades or something. Accolades? Acolytes? I don't know. Also, the monsters. The monsters! Skellington. Skellington. And Mr. Creeper exploded. How to get replaced. This is Creeper Man number 2. And this has been Isix. And from me and everybody else on the Dragon Orbit server, thank you all for joining in, tuning in, watching our stuff, enjoying our quirky, insane personalities as I ramble about how I've been depressed and don't like PayPal and so on and so forth. Yeah, so let's just end it. If you like the stuff, feel free to subscribe or something. I don't know. Till next time, everybody. Toodles!